So I'm not sure if you've ever tried these bucket mouse traps, but we noticed some mice and rats in our shop out at our property, and we wanted to try different things to see what got rid of them. Now we have always out here had the little poison traps, the little tomcat things I think they're called, and those work pretty good, but you just don't really know how well they're working because you don't ever see anything, right? They eat that, they run off, probably die somewhere, I don't know. So we wanted to try an alternative to that. Plus they're eating that poison, and if they go off and die and then a vulture or something eats it, you know, that might die too. So we didn't want to spread poison around everywhere. So we bought some of these bucket traps. That's a 4-pack that I was showing you there. We got these off Amazon. And then we also bought some of these little sticky pads. We know there's little field mice running around in here, so we wanted to get some of those to see if we could get some field mice stuck on there. Then we also bought the big snap rat traps. Let me show you what those are. So these are the big snap rat traps that I rebaited. They're just sitting here on a step so I can get them all baited up. But here are some of the scenarios with this. First, these are meant for rats. So they're pretty good size. I'll put my hand there so you can get a reference. I'm not gonna put it in there, but they're, you know, they're big. They're a full hand size trap. Now, they make mice-size versions, which I've actually ordered, but we haven't been trying them. Because mainly, the reason I got these is because I thought we had rats, the big ones. So we bought a 6-pack of these, and I do gotta say we've caught 2 rats with these. So it did get some, but here's the problem. All that peanut butter that I put in there, the mice can actually climb in there and eat that peanut butter without triggering these traps. They're not sensitive enough to basically trigger when a little field mouse stands on it. So they go to town on these things and they eat out all the peanut butter and then nothing to attract the rats. The 2 rats that we've caught in these actually had no bait in there. And the reason they got caught in there is probably because they run along the edges of the walls, and I put these along the edges of the walls. So they just happened to run across them and got triggered and got caught. So I've rebaited these and I'm gonna put them out. They do a good basic job, but I need to keep the bait in them. So that's the hardest part about these, is keeping the bait there. But now back to this. I have caught 0 mice in these, you know, sticky traps back here. So they said you could put them out 2 ways. You can put them out, you know, just the trap like this where you lay it flat. And, you know, I got some centipedes, whatever. Then they said you can make them a box like this and it's sticky all the way around. Then when they climb through there, they get stuck. Well, I mean, I could reach down there. We don't have anything in there except a scorpion. So I'm leaving them out and I'm going to use the rest of them to, you know, maybe catch scorpions. That's another problem we have out here, but they just really don't do well for mice that I found. Now this has done awesome. So we, I think, have caught probably 15 or so mice in these. We have 4 of them put out. It comes with a 4-pack. And these are even oil buckets. I didn't even clean them out. I mean, they had a little bit of residue in them, but nothing. It's not like it deterred them from going up there. So what they do is they run up that little ladder there. Then they get curious. Well, the bait is here. The bait's on the inside. So for them to get that, they have to come over here. They can stand on this part of it, right? It's solid. But as they walk through, it dumps them in. So once they get on that side, it dumps them in and it's slippery. They can't hold on to anything. So as soon as that thing tilts, they're gone. But they're trying to get the bait in here, which, let me show you on this side. See how the bait is up in there? So they have to crawl to the other side to get the bait. And eventually they're gonna try and they're gonna fall in. So this has worked wonders and it will do mice and rats. So yeah, this bucket mousetrap has been basically the best mousetrap I've ever used. We really like the Victor electric ones. I have a video about that on the channel and those did real well around the house. But for out here in the shop, I just put a little bit of water in the bucket and they fall down in there and, well, they take care of themselves. And the cool thing about these is they never reach the bait. So the peanut butter can stay there. It's gonna smell forever. They're just gonna keep coming back, keep coming back. And like I said, I've gotten so many in these traps. I just go dump the water out, put more water in, put them right back on. So if you haven't tried these bucket lid traps and you've got a scenario like I do where you're just trying to keep them out of your shop or some storage building or something like that, you've got to check these things out. They are awesome. Anyways, hopefully this information was helpful. If it was, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more videos for you in the future. And thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.